Hello everyone, welcome to Tavern Talk. So Tavern Talk is a 2D cozy visual novel in a high fantasy setting. So I believe that we're running the tavern that all the adventurers come through. We got an exclusive demo from the devs to help promote their Kickstarter, which is going right now. And it's already funded. They got funded in under 6 hours. You know, there's always stretch goals. It looks like they've already made the switchboard too. If you're interested in backing this after you get to see some of it, you can head on over to the Kickstarter, some info right here, or there's a link in the description. So let's see what's going on here. 57th of the Week, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, New Beginnings. What I've seen, this looks a lot like Coffee Talk almost. Hi, Innkeeper. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. That face is, Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove. And then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Let me turn the volume. The music's a little loud. Hold on. That's not. That wasn't the settings. Whoops. All right. Let me lower the music just a. All right. Let's. Oh, can I just continue? Nice. Even better, I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. And I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove? How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Amaranthine Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very... exciting. Oh, am I kidding? My life is exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Allergic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? I'm technically... No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. You know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny? Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. What is up here? Like, the bird is one thing, but there's just a tentacle on that shelf. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. Hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Love that face. Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights. And of people. And of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. What is singing if not telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, Day in, day out, I live the same green super routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it. But I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. Wish to be a hero, slaying muddy drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Find them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. Think of one? Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. No, that's not true. I'd prefer if she did. Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. Means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Yes. Both? Mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Oh. Oh? Spice. I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. You show me? Yes. Really? Yeah. What do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. We'll do is just crash there. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. This is what it looks like back. So, oh, wrong person. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Did. I want to look for specifics. I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. I just freehand mix something up to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? The sponge. I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo a drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. What do I draw on the board? With a feather? Oh, I see. Oh, so I'm just mixing in the different parts. What? How do I put them in it? Oh. Okay, and then a little bit of this. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, that's too far. Crap. There you go, Andu. Take them out by different... Oh, sweet. I can take out just certain levels. That's actually better, because then I don't have to waste as much drink. Oh, it actually does teleport. Where are the leaves going? Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that? You made that? Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? You actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh, hey there. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma can't hurt. Whatever. Alright, what do you say? Spoken heart. There you are. So let's do one. Oops. Didn't realize it would actually take into account that I missed. One of those, and then a lot of this. Beautiful. Spoken heart. Oops, the bell. Order up. This guy with a drink with a bunch of hearts in it. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. Her bone-shattering song of sorrow. All right. The brooding type, I see. Rumor unlocked. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Not up to you? Wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand. I'm running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods like the streams that patter down the mountain. While the birds and the trees, we keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. Is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. I want to sing songs about my adventures and make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. Nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if... Is it wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That'd be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Oh, thought somebody else was coming in. Oh, nighttime. Oh, that really cool. Greetings, traveler. How can I help you? Own this establishment, innkeeper? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? Name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care, Lynn. What can I do for you? Grab something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. No quests for me. But I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in the Terror Garden. Traegarden? Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south of Erove. Wonder if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. Thought the werewolf hype died with that one romance novel. Ugh. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah. That just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one were you, innkeep? Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes. That's why I asked. Keep guessing. I never told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes. All the time. At least twice a day. The downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. The reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just too afraid he might look too familiar with my Uncle Dragon. I feel bad slaying that fella. You know? Hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Same fate had befallen on Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never stay behind your grooming schedule, and before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? I don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern wolf, werewolf, yes? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get in a dangerous situation, they'll have to start playing fetch. That works? Any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Lynn. Not that hard. Either Care, or Lynn. The ears when she's sad. Let's just go with Carolyn. Chief, you got a name or is this just innkeep? Just innkeep for now. And hard to get, I see. Hey, yo. Well, innkeep, before I venture on, you got a drink for me? Of course. What do you like? Like something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. You dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay. Something powerful. Southern Brawler? Yeah. Alright, so let's see. One of these. One of these. So we get it in the glass. A whole lot of this. Alright, Southern Brawler. Away you go. I keep trying to click the sign. It's not the sign. That's a cool cup, though. Drink with 0 water, as requested. Bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where you head from here? Perhaps back north. Through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. Kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. Cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. I did hear some folk complaining about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humor her. Make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Oh, whoop, that's me. Whoop. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. Rumor unlocked. Snail space. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead? It's certainly unconventional. One way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just gonna open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your faith. Past haunts everyone willing to listen. Humph. You mind talking like a normal person? Ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. I'm ending it. Alright. Well then. Find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Let's do that. This is interesting. I didn't realize I also run, like, the quest board here. I thought the things would just get put there. Fine, I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I set all the rumors I've collected. Also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Wait, is Fable still here? I think the next best step would be to sort the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all up for the same quest. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Wait, was that supposed to be Carolyn? Thank you for your help, Kit. I think we found a little bug. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Werewolf. The weakness, and then I think that's the only... Oh no, wait, there it is. These three are the... There we go. Write the quest. Werewolf on detours. Reticent, Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tergaran from Evrova. Oh, these names. They pose a potential threat to near helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. You brave enough to take on the quest and save Tergaran from this werewolf mayhem? I'm reading all the lines fine, and then I get to like a page of it all in front of me, and I'm just fumbling my words here. Oh, leftover drinks and not enough for old Ando here. 58th of the Wake. Act 1, The Wayfarers in 2, Prelude to Bravery. Is Fable taking the werewolf quest? What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tergrin. Is that true? It is indeed. You sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Probably one who's good with the bow. And will tell me that they want the quest. I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. Just say it. And maybe I want that quest? Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Just that all I've been able to think about is you tell me to follow my heart. And I step into the tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. Near a forest? You know forests. You live in a forest. Werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. You've talked to humans before. You got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far. I see. Rather, I did. Then I thought, if I take the quest, then I have to go on the quest. I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? What if I try to shoot it with my silver arrow? I miss and I shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. Maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take that quest? Maybe I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. Frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? The tavern is open to everyone. I realize that my wallpaper has been clawed. Alright, what do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. You'll have to pick them up from the forest. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? I think that would take more time than we have. About taking the quest. Seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? A prelude of an epic, Fable, the protector of the woods, world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, I start to think more deeply about what might happen. All my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Bones don't shake, your body does. Is something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it is thirsty for. I prefer orange juice. It might. Oh, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to define their bravery. Inspirational stories that remind them of the light in the dark. The opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morgan incident. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Let's go with that one. Because I'm unlucky. Unlucky whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there was one nail sticking out of the whole kingdom. Everyone will pass it except for me. I'd get caught in it and rip my coat. That happened once? Once. I wish it had been just once. Seems that my whole life only follows the path that is most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. Curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming. They make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. Me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby. All day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. Sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. In the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture from hogsweed. Eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. So silly sometimes. First encounter with a Hydra? Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. Burned them a little in the oven. I thought since it had fire breath, it wouldn't mind. I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. How its green scales match my hat. It was so tall and intimidating, I thought all about what I wanted to say. I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and then it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice, all hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. Quest, maybe this shall be my first adventure. I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I'm not worthy of its wisdom. I couldn't take any more, and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Turns out, that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it one? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had been an antidote it needed, it would have died. Would have as useful as an antidote when you had not been poisoned. It changes nothing. It changes nothing. Suppose you have a point. Mary Morgan incident. Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. That was probably the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me. We don't have to talk about that. Only if you want to. Alright, but just because it's you. The adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits home to it. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tarragon recommended me. No riddles to get confused about either. I agreed to help, of course. First adventure, yay! So excited, but also very, very nervous. Of course, it ought to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you nervous? The people. Seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the other in shining armor and armed to their teeth. Wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that. How did it go wrong? They got their condescending looks on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually looked. My fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. Blacked out, I think. Never got lost in the woods before. This time I did. I couldn't see well with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever follow. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mara Morgan. You know of the Mara Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between the genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature when we finally found a way when the dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. Couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. Too embarrassed to speak. Sure, I'm still their laughingstock at every gathering. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. Could have led them right into the arms of the chimera residing in the Quag Mangrove. Mangrove. Read. They said it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. How can I not be when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I am like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Do you think I'm a little underleveled? You think that will change your sitting... will change by sitting around? Guess not. Someone has to help these people, right? What if they don't and no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. Who knows? You might end up joining a party. Oh. Besides, it's a perfect hero they want. They'll be waiting forever. Think about it like that. Maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. I'm a very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just get away real quick. That's the spirit. Okay. I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero, charmer of nymphs, I'm going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you in your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me nimble and quiet so the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. Want to fight it, I'm going to need to surprise round advantage. Maybe something that can help me with a diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all. It needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we can even be friends. We need something with a lot of charisma for that. I'll leave the choice up to you. Make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Give it one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of the quest. Oh, that's cool. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. So whatever I pick determines how that quest goes. Interesting. Yeah, let's go with the charisma. All right. Charisma time. This should do it. Thank you. Feel much better, braver, farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tergurn. I'm gonna protect them all. Or talk them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. Just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, that will be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think the shrink gave me the courage I needed. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. I would have to thank you properly if I ever ended up taking a quest, so... Raise some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magic properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that onto mortals like us? Exactly. Thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. It's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. Glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. First, I have to complete my quest. See you post victory. Yep. You again. Me again. And who are you? Want a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, yes. I get it. Try being more specific. Spoken heart when tasted fine. Thank you. Okay, another spoken heart. That should be easy now. Who needs a recipe? Spoken heart. Keep trying to click the sign. Spoken heart just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might maybe come back for more. Maybe not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Oh, but we have new people. Is there a way to see who they are? Doesn't really seem like it, huh? Okay. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I serve you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. Or a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. Oh, thought so. You planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh, I'm warning you. Very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Why are you ignoring me? I.e., the innkeep. Innkeeper's ignoring me. Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about it. He's a tad quirky. I see. The thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? It's not his cape. Green fella on his shoulders and ooze, or what's left of it. The rest of it is on you. Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. Ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer the two of you a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes. I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick Duquette de la Sang. It's long for Kyle. That face. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Kyle, in quotations, blood. Or if you're out of settle for something that tastes like blood? Or looks like it? Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Oh, it's an attack drink. I guess the Southern Brawler fits, right? May you. Oh, nope, too much. Okay. This. You just keep on filling, huh? Alright. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. This looks delicious. Tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser, you could let me have a bite? No. Okay. And who may I offer the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah. Yep. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable. Tough, like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons look close enough. Right up. So I've yet to make, so. Alright, so a charisma, an attack, and a lot of defense. May you. Frosted Lagoon, I gotta stop clicking the sign. Taste of Ur, just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, ye hitting on the placeholders? Let me try. What? See, you're many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks. Just how I like it. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine. Guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvermer. My trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know? Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. And suddenly this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. It's a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills ye? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh. Anyway, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior. When that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. Took me shovel. And dug and hit and hit. Dug until there was nothing left of the ooze. Oh, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food. You dug out me. Guess what he was clinging on to. Gold? Oh yes. Big gold nugget should be enough to bring me to Barovia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, sunshine. We had a deal. We did? Would you allow me to ask a question? What was that deal again? I'll get you to Barovia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet. In return, I get the gold. What about my cape? Where have you last seen your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We've looked everywhere on my way here. But cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. I started to wonder where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. You know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe lands? What? No. Maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. We'll put out a quest for you. But for that, we need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Barovia. Getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course, I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It is quite moody sometimes. It's truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. I don't know how important a fancy cape is for displaying your vampire status. Of course. What was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? Oh, your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampire Countess Evelyn residing in the Morrow Castle. Would be her. Congratulations. You still married? Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? Little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. She, the thief of thieves, is robbing my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No. I had that taken out centuries ago, but my cape can never live without it. Oh, crap. Oh, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. Oh, that was the same message. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps innkeeper. That's your name, right? Sure. You think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn would kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find an adventurer. That's why we're setting this up right now. So, Marrow Castle, where could a brave adventurer find it? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, where is the mansion of my dear Evelyn? Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. Right here, I should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. Be aware, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'll make sure you have your cape back in no time. Hope so. That reminds me. Another cursed monologue. And keep quickly. Another drink. I think I can make it without through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. Need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Okay, another lagoon. A little more. There we go. Lagoon. I didn't click the sign that time. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Oomph. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with that. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. All way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bad form doesn't work as it used to. I'm out of practice and slime weighs heavily on the shoulders. My back is all icky. By the dragons, could it be because ye insisted on sunbathing? Oh, right, innkeeper. You have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that also moisturizes my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. It reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of Chimera's saliva for sun protection. Chimera. This thing, beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all. Made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could ask for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that'd go over real well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we could alter our deal? Oh, nay, forget it. I ain't going. You're not fond of me, but a shovel and ooze gloop. I'm no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make another quest my trusted board. When will it be done? Wait, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up, succeeds, especially that. Splendid, you had a quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. The innkeep, hoping for someone to do his work for him. Perhaps you have a room for 2. Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames here. Sure thing. Got a couple barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. That didn't say how much. Seems like it gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real boy one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Oops. Alright, these things out of the way. Tavern Chimera resides in Quag Mangrove. Adventures your way, you might be on its menu. One thing that Sanjikins against Grueling Sun is Chimera Saliva, apparently. Is this the quest? Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. Happens, a vampire might be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective he could walk at broad daylight. There are mouse or adventurer brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva. Guy's looking for his cape. Last seen on his wedding day before he was to wed Countess Evelyn. Is that the only... Careful, she might be invisible now. A mild summer's morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape from visibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. He resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. Time for some food. Time for a sweep. Time for a sleep.